Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I decided to help your balanced quarantine diet by preparing a delicious dessert. We will learn how to make a rustic tart, or better known as berry galette. This recipe is very easy to make and perfect to prepare in this quarantine. The first step will be preparing our brise dough, which is similar to a cookie dough. We're going to add in a bowl 300 grams of flour, 20 grams of sugar, 3 grams of salt, and combining all the dry ingredients before adding 100 grams of cold butter cut in small cubes. Incorporate the flour using only your fingers. Avoid using the palm since these are hotter than your fingers, and what we don't want to do is warm up our dough. With this, what we want to achieve is to waterproof and trap the gluten of the flour with the butter, so that it cannot absorb any moisture. If we don't do this process, the dough will become elastic, and after baking you will end up with a hard dough instead of a crunchy dough. Once your flour has a consistency of wet sand, we're going to add 30 milliliters of cold water and a whole egg. Mix everything with the help of your fingers. Once your liquid has slightly incorporated into your dough and it begins to hold together, we're going to put everything in a flat surface. It is important that we don't overwork our dough because we don't want to activate the gluten. I know this dough is like a diva. Just be patient, everything is going to be fine. To work it, what you have to do is crush it with your hands and fold it from time to time to incorporate everything. This dough doesn't have to be smooth and perfect. What we're going to do is let it rest. This will make it relax and will make it easier to maneuver. Cover it with plastic so it doesn't dry and leave about an inch between the dough and the fold. This is going to help us stretch it with a rolling pin. Once you're done, leave it in the refrigerator to cool for a minimum of half an hour. Don't even think about leaving your dough like a ball. This will make your life impossible when the butter chills and you want to roll it out. Well, once your dough has chilled down, we will stretch it out. Dust a bit of flour on the surface and on your rolling pin so that nothing sticks anywhere. If you don't have a rolling pin, use a bottle of wine. We are going to stretch the dough very carefully and always going from the center to the outside. Add flour if it's necessary. Occasionally stretch the corners using your hand so it doesn't look so ugly, and stretch till your dough is 5 mm thick. Once you finish, roll your dough and carefully lay it on a tray with parchment paper. I know, the dough is bigger than the tray. We're still not done, trust me. Now let's prepare the filling. In a bowl, combine 400 grams of strawberry cut in quarters, 125 grams of blueberries, 150 grams of raspberries, 50 grams of sugar, juice of half a lemon and also some lemon zest, 12 grams of cornstarch, a tablespoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt, and mix everything. I would recommend you doing this just before or after rolling your dough. Since the fruits are going to start releasing a lot of moisture, we're going to end up making a mess when we're trying to put everything together inside your dough. Once you have everything ready, with the help of a brush or your beautiful fingers, we're going to brush the corners with an egg and water mixture. This will serve as a glue when we're forming the galette and will also help the filling staying in the party. Add all your fruits in the center and spread them with the help of a spoon. Leave the edges free. And now comes the fun part. You can start folding the edges. Once you get to the last fold, add a bit more of the egg mixture and try to press the dough together. This will help prevent all the juices from spilling out once we're baking it. Brush the dough with more egg wash and sprinkle some sugar. We're going to bake our galette in a preheated oven at 180 Celsius for 35 to 40 minutes. And this is how it looks. What the hell? It shrunk? No, just kidding guys. This was my first attempt. As you can see, I didn't use egg to glue the last fold and all the juices came out. The flavor was amazing, but obviously it doesn't look as good as the second one I made. Let it cool for at least 15 minutes so it doesn't burn your mouth. And for the decoration, I'm going to use a few berries that I left on the side and some mint leaves. Sprinkle with some icing sugar and serve with a scoop of ice cream or whipped cream. As I promised, the recipe is very easy to make and you don't need to be in a professional kitchen to achieve the same results. The best part of this recipe is that you can use the fruit you want or rather the filling you want, either sweet or salty, like this one I did before with mushroom, ricotta and parmesan. If you're interested in the recipe, you can find it in the link to our website in the description below. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next week.